back to the channel. If this is the first time you're seeing me, hi, my name is Kayla Jukic and welcome to my channel. If you're not, hello again. I am a one-on-one online fitness and nutrition coach, and today I'm going to be taking you through a week of workouts. Today is day one of my new split that I'm going to be doing for the next 8 weeks. It's a 4-day split, 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days. I'm going to take you guys through everything. I'm going to give you some form tips and advice, and overall just give you an idea of how I structure my workouts and what I personally like doing for me and my goals. This workout program is going to be actually really challenging for me, and I'm quite excited because I actually added some exercises that I haven't done in like 6+ months, maybe some even a year. And that's just because I have such an addictive personality. When I like something, I stick to it for quite a while, but I've been in a little bit of a funk, so I think I just need to try some new things and just get a new routine going. So that is what we're going to be doing for this video. Today is day one. It is Monday, and I'm going to be doing my first leg day of the week. If you guys have any questions by the end of this video, please send me a DM on Instagram or leave a comment below, and let's get working out. Guys, when I tell you I am super excited for this new workout split, I am super excited. Your girl has been in a little bit of a rut lately, and motivation for the gym has felt super low, so I think the switch up will help. So as you guys know, we always start with dynamic stretching workout. I didn't film the full thing, but I will link my warm-up video above. The first exercise we're getting into is the hack squat. So as I mentioned in the intro, some exercises I added into this new split I haven't done in forever, and this is one of them. I honestly think I avoided the hack squat because it burns so badly, but I truly do know how good it is for your quads, so I told myself I am not hiding from it anymore. So I did one warm-up set with 25 pounds on each side, and then I did 3 working sets of 10 reps with 45 pounds on each side. The hack squat machine is basically a squat variation like a barbell back squat, but it takes the balance and stability concern out of the question, thus leaving a small risk of injury, which is a huge pro to using this machine. You want to have your feet shoulder width apart, keep your core engaged, and make sure pressure stays through the full foot. We don't want to see, your toes or heels lifting. The next exercise is one of my all-time favorites, the dumbbell Romanian deadlift. We're doing this for 4 sets of 10 reps, and I'm using 45-pound dumbbells here. Again, we're having a shoulder width stance. I like doing glute-focused RDLs, so you want to push your hips back as if you're touching a wall behind you. By doing so, this naturally causes bend in your knees, which is totally okay. When you come back up, you don't want to over-squeeze your glutes or over-arch. So the cue that really helped me was think about a dollar bill in between your butt cheeks, and you're trying to keep it from dropping when you come up. That's how you should kind of think about squeezing. Now, it definitely would not be a leg day in the life of Kayla without doing some hip thrusts. So lately I've been really loving them directly after RDLs. I feel they just burn my glutes that much more. So I'm continuing to do that in this new workout split. I've also been opting for this machine version instead of doing, free weight barbell hip thrusts, just because the setup for barbell hip thrusts is so much work. It is literally a workout in itself. So for now, we're using this machine, but you can definitely do a barbell version also. 5 sets, 10 reps. I'm doing 5 sets just because glute growth is one of my main priorities, so I like doing a big chunk of my workout towards them. The leg press is up next. I have 2 45-pound plates on each side, and we're doing 4 sets of 10 reps here. So one of the most important things to remember is to keep your lower back and hips down and into the seat. You don't want your hips to lift up with each rep, as this can lead to additional strain on your lower back. I like taking more of a narrow stance and have my feet placed on the middle of the platform. If you want even more quad engagement, place your feet even closer towards the bottom of that platform. Okay, not gonna lie, I totally spaced and forgot to record this next exercise, so if you're wondering why I'm in a different outfit here, that is why. I put an older video of me using the same machine so you can see what I did, which was kickbacks, 4 sets, 10 reps per leg. You can totally do cable kickbacks, as I know most gyms don't have this kickback machine, but just for convenience, I like using this. Last but definitely not least, we're ending this workout off with seated abductions. I love putting them at the end as a burnout, but I do know some people like doing it at the beginning of their workouts, almost as like an activation warm-up type of thing. I truly have no comment on that though, because I personally haven't tried it yet. I did 3 sets of 10 reps and then I called it a day. It was a really good workout. I was sweating like crazy by the end and was so happy to get home to shower. Happy day 2 of this week of workouts. Today we're doing a pull day, which is back and biceps, my favorite day of the week. But before we get into it, I really do have to apologize for the lighting on these first 2 clips and exercises. I had the setting of my camera totally wrong and I didn't realize until the 3rd exercise, so just bear with me. So I started this workout with some dynamic stretching on my upper body. I didn't record it because I honestly forgot. Again, there's a detailed YouTube video on it. To get warmed up, I did assisted pull-ups, 4 sets of 6 reps. Next, we're moving into one of my favorite back exercise and a classic staple that should be in everybody's back workout, which is the lat pull down. I did this for 4 sets of 10 reps using 90 pounds. Sometimes I like using the mag bar for this, but for this program, I've opted to use the straight bar. Here is where I finally figured out the settings on my camera, thank goodness. But anyways, we're doing barbell underhand rows. This is one of those exercises I haven't done in a while because it was triggering my elbow pain. For anyone who's been following me for a while, you would remember this. I did 3 sets of 10 reps. Now to hit my biceps for the day, I grabbed a barbell. I usually prefer just a straight bar, but the weight I needed was taken, so I had to use this easy bar, which I absolutely hate. So let me know if it's just me or does anyone else hate the easy bar too. I feel like I can just never get the proper hand placement for my body and just how my arms work and move. But anyways, I did this for 5 sets of 12 reps. I'm using lower weight, only 20 pounds here, but that's why I'm doing high sets, high reps. Moving to another row variation, we're doing this single arm seated row. You can totally do this with both arms at the same time. I just prefer doing it single arm. 3 sets, 10 reps per arm. So one really good cue I have for these seated exercises is to have your hips slightly behind your shoulders when you're sitting. This allows you to really move with the weight instead of just sitting completely upright. Now, last but not least, we're hitting the lower back with some back extensions, 3 sets, 12 reps, and I'm holding onto a 25-pound plate. Back extensions are super similar to glute hyperextensions, but there's 2 main differences. So one being my feet here are pointing straight forward, as you can see, and number 2, I'm keeping my back and spine neutral and straight, whereas in a hyperextension, your back is rounded, which you will see towards the end of this video. So that is the end of the back and biceps workout, but now I've introduced doing core again because I haven't trained core in a while. So we're doing it twice a week at the end of my upper body workouts. These are some of the exercises that I have been doing. So the overhead standing marches and then the standing around the world. I'm really trying to work on my balance and core strength here to really not sway or move that much. Then I do some elbow planking because this is great for the full body, not even just your core. And then after that, I use the same kettlebell and I do some Russian twists. These are such a love-hate relationship, but they burn and they feel good. Welcome to day 3. We're hitting a push workout, so it's chest, shoulders, and triceps. Now this morning my gym was so dang busy, so a lot of these exercises I've recorded in the mirror just to avoid getting in people's way. Nonetheless, this workout was killer. So we're starting with the barbell shoulder press, also known as the military press, doing 3 sets of 10 reps. I literally have not done these in like 2 years just because I prefer dumbbells, but I finally switched it up. Balance is truly key here, so make sure you brace your core, keep your chest up, and your elbows in front. Next, we're doing seated vertical presses. This has become one of my favorite chest exercises, and just machines in general have become my best friend when it comes to chest. I honestly really dislike the bench press. I think I've said this in previous videos, and I think a lot of people underestimate machines, so I like using them. You want to make sure to keep your chest up here and squeeze at the top. I did 3 sets, 10 reps. Now, if you want those quote-unquote pumpkin delts or just nice rounded shoulders in general, you need to be doing lateral raises. I cannot stress this enough. I decided this program to push myself a little bit more, so we're doing 3 sets of 10 reps of a higher weight, and then we're supersetting 3 sets of 15 reps, a lower weight. So for my set of 10 reps, I'm using 12.5 dumbbells, and then once I'm done, without rest, I grab a lighter set of dumbbells, which is 7.5s, and I do a set of 15 reps. This makes 1 set, and then I rest and repeat. After this, we're heading over to the chest fly machine and completing 4 sets of 10 reps. Now, this particular machine in my gym is slightly different than a chest fly machine you'd find, in your commercial gym. And by that, I'm referring to the ones where you would complete rear delts. I'm going to show you at the end of this workout, but those machines, the arm path is pretty straight, but you can see this machine that I'm using is a bit more converging in the sense that the arm path starts up and wide and kind of inclines down as you push the weight together. The standard chest fly is perfectly fine to use in this case if that's what you have. After that, we're hitting tricep rope extensions on the cable machine. Somehow my clip got deleted, so it's not physically here in this video, but I did 5 sets of 10 reps. Last but not least, this is the machine I was just referring to like 30 seconds ago when I was talking about the chest flies, but we're reversing it and hitting rear delts. Like I mentioned yesterday on back day, you might be able to tell I have my hips slightly behind my shoulders instead of sitting directly up. This helps me feel it more in my rear delts and back than in my traps, which I'm trying to avoid. I also ended this workout by doing the same ab exercises that I showed you yesterday. Now, last but not least, we're doing the second leg day and the last workout of the week. It's a full lower body day. I didn't record the warm-up. Again, it's detailed in another YouTube video. So first exercise of the day is leg extensions. I don't usually start with these, but in light of doing things differently this program, here we are. So I did 4 sets of 10 reps and I used 75 pounds. Now moving on, the second time this week, we're hitting RDLs, but this time we're doing a barbell RDL. So I definitely have exercises that are of priority, and as you can tell, this is one of them, hence why I like doing it twice a week. But I just switch up the version. I actually think I'm starting to like the barbell version more than dumbbells, which is something I've never said in all of the years that I've been working out, but definitely is growing on me. I did this for 3 sets of 10 reps and I did 95 pounds. Same cues apply, so you want to have a shoulder width stance. I'm pushing my hips all the way back using a hip hinge because I want this to be glute focused, and I'm keeping the bar as close to my body as possible. Another exercise I like doing twice a week is hip thrust because you guys know one of my main goals is to grow the peach. I'm using this machine version again because we're saving energy and time this way. I did 4 sets of 10 reps. So earlier in the week, you saw I did 5 sets of 10 reps. So I went a little bit lighter weight there just because I was doing more sets. Since I'm only doing 4 here, I actually upped the weight. Another exercise which is new to my workout program is this pit shark squat. I've used it a few times over the past year at my gym, but never consistent or constantly enough. You may have seen people using it before where they have the belt around their hips. I haven't used this enough to feel comfortable doing that version yet, so I just have a triangle handle on it. It feels almost like a sumo dumbbell squat. It's pretty similar, and I did 3 sets of 10 reps. Second last exercise, I'm doing this standing calf raise on this machine. Since this is the only calf exercise of the week, we're banging it out. So I'm doing 5 sets of 15 reps. So definitely pick a moderate to heavy weight and, like I said, just really bang it out. Don't rush through this exercise. I see a lot of videos on Instagram and social media, of people just going through the motions because it's quote unquote calves. They don't really care about them, but it's important to be mindful, use that mind to muscle connection, pause at the top for 1 to 2 seconds, and remember to keep your core tight. Last but definitely not least, I've added in the 45-degree hyperextension back into my workout program. I love this exercise, so we're doing it 3 sets of 12 reps, and I'm holding a 25-pound plate. To make sure you're using more of your glutes and hamstrings and less of your back here, you really want to focus on the hip hinge, keeping a more rounded back than you would in a back extension. As well, pointing those toes outwards at 45 degrees helps you hit those glutes more. And that concludes this week of workouts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to try it out, and we'll see you in the next one.